My clients asked me if feeling angry after a divorce was normal. And I told them, yes, it's incredibly normal. In fact, feeling angry, feeling confused, feeling defeated, feeling like you failed, those are all common feelings after a divorce. When you feel angry for an extended period of time, and I'm talking about maybe up to 6 months after a divorce, it's important that you understand anger is usually the first emotion you feel after a loss, after the divorce. And then anger gives way, it kind of works its way through and comes to sadness, and then after sadness, grief. And grief is the place most therapists work with clients who are going or have gone through a divorce. I think in the initial stage, when you're feeling angry, what's important for you to remember is although it's common, how angry you are does matter and how you're holding on to it. For most people, 6 to 8 months is the limit of feeling angry. And they're not violent angry, they're not revengeful angry, they're just angry. They're angry at themselves, angry that they trusted this person, angry for the idea that they got a divorce. Or if you're the partner that didn't want the divorce, you may be angry that your partner right away threw in the towel, that your partner violated the marriage and then they wanted to end it, or that the first time you really failed, they wanted to end it. They didn't have the stamina. There's all these things involved. Anger is important that you feel it. You don't want to numb it. You don't want to drink it away, smoke it away, or take some kind of a illegal chemical to try and make it better. You don't want to act out recklessly. You don't want to try and get with other people. None of those things are going to help, and they're going to take you further away from being healthy and really recovering from a divorce. I do have ways that I think are helpful after a divorce that you can move through this stage effectively and not get trapped with bitterness or resentment and stay in it longer than necessary, because nobody wants to live their life being angry. It doesn't feel good, doesn't attract other people, it doesn't help you heal in any way. It just, at the end of the day, makes you feel exhausted from feeling angry. So the first thing is you truly have to let go. You have to let go of the idea that your ex is representing you as a family, as a partner. You have to let go of how you want them to live their life, how you want them to be a better parent, or whatever idea it is. You have to let go. And one thing you can tell yourself throughout the day is let go, let go. When you start having these thoughts of control, or you want them to change, or you're trying to convert them, let go, let go, let them, let them. Let them be themselves. You're going to have to move forward without them, but at the same time, if you have children, you're going to have to work with them to do the best by your children that's possible. Secondly, accept the parts you had control of in the relationship. So there are parts in every marriage that gets divorced that each partner controls. And there were responsibilities, there were actions, there were behaviors, there were words that you need to take responsibility for so that you can do actions to try and correct them. Maybe you're carrying, a grudge on your shoulder from your family of origin. Maybe you have an idea that all men or all women will hurt you. Maybe you carry with you some kind of a bad habit like getting defensive. Whatever it is, I think it's helpful if you use this time to go to therapy. Be clear about what you did, what area you need to improve so you won't carry that into another relationship. This is essential. In fact, it's one of the reasons second marriages often fail, because after a divorce, you blame your partner and you say, if I have a new partner, this won't happen again. And that isn't how it works. It works when you have insight and self-awareness into what you contributed so that you can change those things and do better next time. Find a cause bigger than yourself and volunteer. Research has shown that when you're volunteering or serving other people, you think less of yourself. That means your anxiety and depression is going to go down. More people tell you feedback about who you are. It's going to be good stuff because you're giving. They're going to see little things in you you may have forgotten that are good about yourself that are really necessary to hear right now. Not only that, when we serve others, we feel better about ourselves. And after a divorce, it's really essential that you build up your confidence and self-esteem again. Find new places that you can go and hang out. You don't want to go back and frequent the old places you used to go with your partner. It'll feel familiar on one end, but the other side is you won't have your partner there. And it's a constant reminder how lonely you are, how much you miss them, how bad you feel that it ended, and all these other emotions that are going to come up. You don't need that right now. So find new places. Try to talk to people there, engage, make a list. What do I like about it? What feels familiar about it? What makes me feel good about myself when I'm here? Might be a library, might be a chapel you just sit in. It might be a new pub, might be a coffee shop, whatever it is, find new ones and go there. It's going to boost your confidence too. Remember, boundaries are a sign of respect, so respect each other's. If you're working with your ex to try and co-parent, you guys need to have boundaries. You need to be able to be respectful of each other, to work through whatever's going on with you so that you can communicate with this person and help you be the best parent possible through this situation. When your ex isn't moving forward and they start making hints, maybe we should just try to work it out. I don't want you to get trapped. Most of the time, when an ex says this, it's because they're unsure, they want to get together, they're going to tell you they'll work harder. It isn't going to work. When you get this far into a divorce, then something is broken in the relationship. And so rather than get back to them, go to therapy, figure out what's going on with you, what you can change. And then after the divorce, if something happens where you're with this person, you're not going to see them as someone who hurt you, not going to be bitter, not going to be angry. You're going to be able to talk to them, be civil and respectful. A divorce is never a reason to block the family. Remember, if you have children, these kids are yours too. Work with your ex to try and do the right thing. Don't talk badly about each other. Try to bond with them over the kids. The kids have got to take a precedence here. You don't want your kids to be screwed up, emotionally wounded for life because of a decision you and your ex made about the marriage. And lastly, if any of these things seem insurmountable to you at any time, or different people in your circle are telling you, man, you're really messed up, like you need help, rather than get defensive or think it will magically go away, see a therapist. Talk to your well doctor and just ask them for a referral if you don't know who else to go to. A therapist is going to give you the emotional support you need. They're going to help you build your confidence and self-esteem. And mostly, they're going to help make a plan so you have a way of following it so that on the other side of anger, you can go through the sadness, the loss without fear, and then through that grieve it in a normal, healthy process. If this video is helpful for you, please subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much.